Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's
And we
Arnaz.
fixed our camera problem. I can see perfectly fine now. It's not all flippy flopping. But today we are going to be going over the film Transformers Dark of the Moon, the third Transformer in the series, and the 15th highest grossing film of all time.
And you guys know, these movies haven't been, so bad, and now it hits this one, it just goes down. Hits
Well,
the
actually-
floor, crashes, destroys. Movie sucks.
You could
Anybody
say
guess
that
why?
it went extinct.
Yes.
Kill me now.
Can anybody guess why this movie sucks, Steve?
But I actually like this movie.
Why did it suck?
It didn't suck.
Yes, it did. Why?
I'm pretty sure it didn't
It
suck.
was horrible.
It actually has a plot.
No, it doesn't.
It has twists in it.
They took
M. Night Shyamalan twist.
out the plot.
No, you're just upset that they took out Megan Fox.
Yes.
That's what you're upset about.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her face still looks fine. I forget her name.
No.
I'm very bad with actors' names for the most part. But alright, so for the plot, it's based around the dark side of the moon.
The worst song that has ever existed, but go ahead. If I go crazy. No! Knock the
Will
mic
you call
off.
me Superman? If I'm alive, will you be there holding my hand? They did it away. Alright, for the plot, in the 60s, NASA starts getting these weird signals coming from the moon. So they send up to Apollo 11, I think it was, to go check it out. They find a crashed Autobot ship on there, giving them the movie. What that Autobot ship is Sentinel Prime ship when he left Cybertron. Because he had a weapon that was supposedly going to end the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons.
Which, doesn't this kind of contradict with the second movie, because those guys were stationed on the moon? Shouldn't they found this?
Well, they were stationed. Nobody was stationed on the moon. Just Soundwave was just kind of like going around.
Well, technically he's like stationed up there,
He's a satellite.
Exactly! He should have been able to pick that up a long time ago.
Well, if you spoiler alert, the Decepticons found it before the Autobots.
Why are you spoiling the movie for him, Steve?
I hope they've seen it already.
I feel naked.
You gotta hold something. I gotta snuggle with something. Still gotta get Arnez again, bro. Well, yeah, so.
Probably should not.
The Autobots
Doors
are helping the military with confrontations. They end up in Chernobyl. They find one of the rods to the Ark at Chernobyl.
Oh.
Also, get to meet Shockwave. Easily, probably the coolest Transformer in all of these movies.
Really? Shockwave?
Shockwave. He has that giant snaky thingy of doom.
Don't matter. He does not beat the brothers.
Shaky. Are you talking about Mudflap and Skids?
Yes.
I hate you so much sometimes. But yeah, so
Because I'm right, so.
no, I definitely like. There's not a whole lot of other random Transformers I own for movie figures outside of Optimus. I have Shockwave. I think it was a third-party one. I wanted to get that. I want a snake drill thing. But yeah, so there's a little bit of a fight. They find out that the Autobots find out about the Ark, so they go up there, retrieve Sentinel Prime. They revive him with the Matrix of Leadership. I can't talk today. Even though they could just establish in the last movie, just tear apart a couple of other Autobots, like Mudflaps and Skids, put them into Sentinel Prime, he would have been fine. That's how we got Megatron. Ow.
Anybody else will be fine. Bumblebee.
And to move this along, Sentinel Prime ends up finding out that he was in cohorts with Megatron the entire time, betrays the Autobots. There's a fight. They kind of lose at the beginning, but they come back, and of course they're successful. The end.
You've seen it before. Literally. Like, hundreds of
No,
thousands.
this movie has a twist, because Sentinel Prime, you're like, yay, he's Autobot, he's cool, things are happy. Then, oh my god, he murdered Ironhide's face.
That was painful to watch, actually.
It's really sad. Like, he shot him, and he disintegrated to rust. It was horrifying.
It was awesome. I don't know what you
I
thought.
liked Ironhide.
I did
He
too.
always dies in the movies.
I did too, but that was an awesome way to die, though. Can't deny that.
That would suck, I imagine. Like just being like shot in your stomach and just deteriorating.
Is it like that cabinet fever or something like that when those people get flesh-eating disease and it's just like they're deteriorating like that too?
That is cabin fever. The shaving scene in that movie. I saw that in theaters twice.
I like how the guy
I took 2 different girls both times too. High five. Worked like a charm.
I like how the guy was pouring Listerine down there after he was done. Like that was gonna help him.
Was it Listerine or was it just bleach?
It was Listerine.
Was it Listerine? I can't.
Yeah.
It's like it's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I actually kind of enjoyed that one.
I took Courtney out to see that movie.
That's the guy from Detroit Rock City.
I think that was our second date, as a matter of fact.
My first date for Jessica was Kong. We went to King Kong back in 2005. God, it's been a while. But all right, so getting into the review for the plot, I like the movie. It actually makes sense. It's cohesive. It doesn't change throughout. There's a plot twist in this.
On my end, I don't like the plot. It took out the plot. The whole point of me watching these movies. I love that point.
She still looks good.
No,
New girl is perfectly fine.
No, she's not.
Granted, I'd say if I had to look at something, I still think I prefer Megan Fox over her.
I think Mudflap looks better than she does. With his fucked up face and teeth. Still, no.
Would you pick her over the Decepticon girl that we saw in the last one?
No.
One of the giant. No. Like I don't really like super skinny girls, anyways. Like it's just not really my thing.
The Decepticon girl was awesome.
Ugh.
Besides the robot parts.
You want to have that oil change in your mouth? Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Delish. Well, yeah, like I like how it folds out, even like at the beginning where they're not really ahead in the fight,
Yeah.
and then towards the end, like they come back. Optimus Prime's still cool. Still has jet. Like he actually had the use for the trailer in this one.
For once.
Like the trailer opens up, he gets weapons out of it. Like that part was sweet. The shockwave scene was cool. I don't know what the heck the worm thing was about because he never had that. They also never like they mentioned that he's a scientist too, at least in this. Like they tried to at least give some of the other characters some development. God, we should have watched this movie before we did this review.
Hey,
This is all off the top of my head right now.
To be honest and fair, I watched that movie like 3 times. That's actually better than the second one. I watched the second one
I
once.
do concur. I like this one way better than the second. I almost like this one better than the first.
You shut your mouth.
Like the first one was just a good popcorn flick. This one actually has a story though. It's really what I give it over that one.
Well, I guess
Granted, the human parts in this one's a little bit more irritating than some of the other parts. Because you have Shia LaBeouf's parents in this one. Still kind of aggravating. Plus there's like this whole not love triangle, but like Shia LaBeouf thinks there is. With her boss that ends up being a bad guy too, working for the Decepticons. And we get Soundwave in the car.
that blew my mind. Like humans working for like bad guys. Last 2 movies, didn't you people learn your lesson? They're trying to freaking kill you, man.
I know. Even in the next movie. Except that guy didn't know what he wanted to be.
Well, at least the next movie will be better than any other Transformers movie.
The only issue is I actually have to watch that one.
So do I.
So that I can do that review. Transformer parts, really cool. Actually have some character development for everybody, and everybody's still in character for this movie anyways. The only thing that was odd for me is that Leonard Nimoy plays Sentinel Prime when he was Galvatron in the original movie. In the next movie we get Galvatron, but it was Frank Welker who voiced Galvatron, who was the original voice for Megatron, who has not been a part of any of these movies.
You just...
Except I think he was the voice of Soundwave in the last one.
Wait, Soundwave said something in the last one?
Yeah, remember he's like floating in space and he's like, "That's how it goes."
He says like 5 things.
Yeah, it's not much. Like some of it was like gibberish for reasons.
Steve, my Wi-Fi's back on. Yeah.
Yay! Because I have no data right now.
Because we can actually look up what's going on in the movie now.
But yeah, plot, pretty solid film.
I do like the CGI though in this one. Like every time they do like take it up a notch, and it gets better over time. The graphics do.
Well, especially like I love the fight scenes in this one more so than any of the other ones we have. Because the first one,
I
pretty
just
cool,
like it because it's got sound wave.
kind of jumping up, but he doesn't do much in this movie either.
Yeah.
Like Laserbeak is in this movie more. The one thing, design wise, I'm not a big fan of was Laserbeak. Like he talked, and he sounded like stereotypical bad monster alien thing. But yeah, but most of the majority of the other fights though and stuff like that, like the Soundwave Optimus fight's cool at the beginning. Pretty much anything having to do with Optimus Prime fighting things is pretty sweet in this movie. Bumblebee's cool in this one. But yeah, like especially the Chicago sequence towards the end of the movie, where you have like all the Decepticon ships, and then they're trying to bring Cybertron back to Earth.
I always thought that was actually kind of cool part is the opening of the hole and
Well, it ties into the original series too, which is really cool. With them trying to bring Cybertron to Earth.
oh god, now think about that. That reminds me of the Turtles movie.
It's a lot like it's a lot of movies during that time. Giant portal in the sky bringing bad things. Because we have Avengers, Turtles, this movie,
Avengers Assemble!
Suicide Squad. There's something like that in Superman too. We gotta keep bringing it up. It was Superman the last one. We need Superman this one. I'll figure out how to get to the next one when we get to that road. But the fight sequences are cool. CGI's done very well in this one. Character-wise, most everybody's pretty much about the same as what we had in the last one. Like, if they were grading in the last one, it will get better. Trust me. Also, if you didn't like the previous ones, same with this one. It's not going to raise the bar much more.
It's not going to raise the bar, but I feel like this one is, like you said, more enjoyable than the other ones, you know?
Like, this is the one I would generally actually go and pop back in. Like, if I'm like, which like, I was like, I feel like watching a Transformer movie. Which one am I going to watch?
Marky Mark!
The one I go to, no. As of right now, I will take Shia LaBeouf any day.
Why don't you like Shia?
Until I see the new one. I think the new one might be better. Like, some people say I probably would like it.
We have not seen the second one with Marky Mark yet, you guys.
You mean the last Transformer movie?
Second
The
one.
last night?
Yeah, the last movie you'll ever see.
Well, you know what? To conclude this review, personally, I like this movie. I'll just say that's my favorite in the series right now. Like, it's the one I probably enjoyed the most. Like, even when I saw it in the theaters, and this is the one that I walked away from being like, that was pretty solid.
See, I'm like impartial in all of them. First one I like because it's the original, you know, it's like the wow factor. Second one, I like the actual Transformers better than the other ones. And the third one, I like it for the plot. So it's like each one has a little bit in the other one that I like more. I'm going to be all for the next movie, just to piss you off.
Good way to start. So if you guys haven't seen Dark of the Moon because you started with the last two ones and be like, I don't need to go back, this one's definitely worth it.
You should go back.
Or if you stopped at the first one and you're like, the second one's kind of poopy, it gets a little better. Trust me. But what did you guys think of Dark of the Moon? Please let us know in the comment section below. Open into the microphone. And help us defeat those guys by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.